Okay, well now I'm going to talk about a few ways that I save energy when I cook. Whenever the sun shines, I use my solar cooker. This is a global sun oven, and this cooker can be used year-round. In my climate, it reaches temperatures of about 325 to 350 degrees when the sun is shining and the sky is clear. If it's partly cloudy, it's more like 200 to 250 degrees. And when the sun is really powerful, food takes maybe 1.5 times as long to cook in a solar cooker as it does in a regular oven or on a stovetop. And when it's partly cloudy, then it's more like a slow cooker, or like a crock pot. And when the sun doesn't shine, I have another method that I use to save about 90% on my fuel. And that is this is called a box cooker. And it's a very ancient technique. It's also known as hay box cooking. Basically, if you're at sea level, you can use a regular stovetop pot, but up here at 7,000 feet, I need to use a pressure cooker for this. What you do is you get the food boiling on the stovetop for 5 or 10 minutes. It depends on the food. And then once it's hot, you put it in the box and you tuck blankets around it.
And you're just using a Coleman at this point.
Yeah, this is a Coleman cooler with some scraps of blankets. And you close it and you wait a couple hours, depending on the food again, and your food will cook great. And in fact, my favorite use for it is cooking beans, because I buy dry beans, and being vegan, I eat a lot of beans. And whenever I can't cook beans in the solar cooker, then I cook them in the fireless cooker.
Have you ever done any calculation as to how much energy you're saving by using these techniques?
No, not. I mean, I haven't sat down and looked at my energy bill. I've been doing this for a long time, so I couldn't tell you exactly. But with hay box cooking, the stovetop time is about 10% of what it would normally be. And of course, with solar cooking, the sun is free.
And can you bake bread in the solar oven?
You sure can. For any kind of raw dough, so baking, you need to do it somewhere between 10 and 2, preferably during the warmer months of the year when the sun is higher in the sky, because you really need a lot of energy to bake raw dough. So I don't use it in the winter for baking bread. It's too energy intensive.
And what's in the future for you, Lisa? What is the next thing that you're going to be looking into in your ecological endeavors?
Well, right now I'm actually working on a book about canning. And that's become one of the latest, hot things for local food. And what I've found is that there's a disconnect between the USDA guides to home canning and the needs of people who are interested in natural and organic foods. And so I've been doing a lot of research, and mostly I'm getting frustrated trying to get a hold of food scientists who won't call me back from the USDA and various universities. I'm trying to answer very specific questions, such as, I would like to pickle with organic vinegar, but at natural food stores, the only organic vinegar you can buy is unpasteurized. Is that okay? And so far, I have not been able to conclusively answer that question, and so I'm working with a professor of bacteriology at the University of Delaware, and I'm working with the National Center for Home Food Preservation in Georgia to try to get some of these questions answered. And so that's my latest project.
That sounds fabulous. I can't wait to hear what you find out.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you so much.
Yeah. It's interesting because they definitely